Morning, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
I almost made it on time here. Everybody got their clock set, I hope. Here we come up with the. Here we go, guys. Everybody wave at Gil as he floats in. There he is.
Hey, Gil.
Hey,
Good morning, Gil. How are you?
all right.
We're 1 hour into the future.
I just kind of glided out of the Corsairs. I happened to look at the clock and said, "Oh shit, I'm supposed to be set up already."
Yeah, I think Steve's going back to 2 hours a day.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Sorry about
I
that.
was sneaking over here.
That was my fault. My phone was on. Now it's on silent.
I better check mine too.
Anyway, Gil, how's the weather over there? Still snowing or just passed?
Well, I was outside working a little bit. It's nice and warm. Let me hit the refresh here. We took it out. We did have a 20% chance of snow tomorrow, but it says partly sunny, high of 53 for tomorrow. High today is 56. Woohoo!
Yeah, good for you.
We're gonna get 60 on Friday. Wow!
Oh, heat wave.
Yeah, because the third one petered out over Canada, and this one is heading north. The second one that just hit Will over there just hit him and just passed to the northeast. I think either Iowa or it's going further east. I don't know because I'm watching it right now. Also, there's a tornado alert for you folks in Iowa and Indiana and Ohio. So if you see something going like this and it's dark and you see cows flying, run to your nearest tornado shelter.
Yeah. When cows fly, it's time to head out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's use here. I got Ron. He's been in and out a couple of times. Uncle's here. Gil's here. Kyle's here. He must be resting from that 90-degree heat.
Yeah. He'll be
Some
here
of us
soon.
would love to have that. Hey,
I
Kaylin.
don't. I live in the desert.
Kaylin's here.
Now, I don't want 90-degree heat. I'll just take 75 with lows of 45.
I'm about ready to get rid of my cold weather.
Move to the desert. We still have snow, but in 3 months, it's going to be 114.
Nah, it's too early for real hot weather, but it's too. Yeah, I'm about done with the cold weather.
Anyway, I got to say to everybody, hi, Michael. Michael just dropped in. Bleh. Happy Pie Day, International Pie Day. What's your favorite pie?
Day.
Yep.
I like
American
pecan.
pie.
I like pecan pie.
I did a whole
pie, the movie.
Pie in the eye.
I did a bunch of pastries, little pies, stuff like that. My favorite is internal organs and meat. And then a lot of people.
Organs.
Yeah.
Internal organs pie.
Yeah, kidney pie, liver pie, gizzard pie. People can look at me kind of funny when I keep saying that. Never anybody had kidney
pie. That don't even
pie.
sound good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's not too good. I stick with mine.
Actually, is a hot apple pie with vanilla ice cream on it and hot caramel topping on it.
That is the ultimate for sure.
Not me. I like hot apple pie with a wedge of cheese. And maybe a kidney on the side.
No.
Everybody got their clock set ahead, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 1 hour into the future.
No.
I make sure
1 hour back to the correct time.
Back to
1 hour back to normal time.
Yeah, I would love it if they would just do away with that crud.
Well, you know what the purpose of daylight savings time was originally. For World War II, they instituted it to allow more time for war production and everything. But the problem is, it's always existed that it screws with the farmers and the ranchers and everybody else, and especially the dairymen. Because hey,
Especially the dairy people, yeah.
The cows do not want to change their milk times. It's like,
No.
Hey, you milk me at this time, and then otherwise I'm going to dry up.
No, cow kick you in the face. Period.
That too.
Yeah. Anyway,
I know he's not in here yet, but he'll probably pop in here sometime today. But what the ungrateful peasant? You guys aren't getting onto that new show. Yep, Wayne. If you guys aren't tuning in for that new show he's got going on, you guys need to do that. That's
it's a great.
He's
show.
really thought it out quite clearly, and it's a terrific show.
Yeah, that's the next step of the YouTube evolution, is doing a podcast. I got too much.
If you guys are not going to that, you need to be going to it.
Right.
Like I said, I'm looking at another day during the week to do a live stream too, and I'm thinking about doing it something along that means too. So,
podcast.
Everybody says if you listen to some of these other guys, they say that there's a bunch of people that are trying to imitate or copy other shows. Well, that's true and false, but that's how everybody gets hopping along. I'm not trying to copy anybody. I'm just these are just ideas I've already had that they're just popping up somewhere else.
Right. So, if you're going to do a podcast, it's like a mini radio show, and you have to time it right. You have to have a beginning, your intro, your main body, and then your ending.
It has to be scripted.
Totally scripted and time. Because I used to work at a radio station. I used to harp on people. They have to time it. It's who, that's you. What, that's the main body of the story. And the ending, where. And I'll always have to push my finger on where, because that's where our advertisement gets to. And I have to scream at the DJs, I don't care if you're smoking pot. You have to say our call sign, and you have to say our advertisers 150 times a day.
Yeah. See, that's the way I've been going with my videos. As I'm starting to script them, I'm starting to write the whole thing out. And then I sit there, and it takes me a couple of days to go over it a few times, to even make it sound like it's decent, And that's what makes it so hard, And that's why I said I'm going to add this other day in, but it's hard to know when it's going to be, because, in my opinion, if it's not keeping my interest, it's not going to keep your interest either,
Right. It's making sure you're saying everything that that also drives me nuts too. FCC approved on airwave. You think YouTube was hard? Podcast is harder. They have taken people down, because I've been reading the reports of misquoting, misspeaking. I always tell people, before you say something, check it with a lawyer, go over the script, and make damn sure you don't involve the station. And they say, well, man, let me roll up a joint and think about it. I'm like, no. It's like, I always get to do the dirty work. I have to fill out the paperwork. I have to explain the riot act to everybody, but I'm a weatherman. No. It's like,
I'm going to put a link up there. I want the wizard to come up. Hold on.
Yeah, I've been spending a couple days working on my garden here, moving all the those 55-gallon barrel planters I made, moving them across the street, and the IBC.
That link's for you, Ron.
And Brandon left me with a ton of cow manure and partially decomposing massive bales of alfalfa spread out over the one area out here. I started raking it up to put the stuff in. I got enough to fill all my barrels and all my totes twice over now with manure and decomposing alfalfa and stuff. All it's still nice and green, but it's starting to decompose. So I should have some really good stuff later this summer growing out there.
Yeah, that's good. I got my, let's see, it's finished raining here. I just picked all my greens, and then my snow peas or regular peas. I can't remember which variety I planted. I'm getting my second crop already.
Yeah. Well, we are going to eat our neck. We're not going to.
So yeah, you
Expressing
guys, my videos from now on are gonna be scripted because I need to start getting them out there to you guys, so I can see how I'm doing, and then you guys will get feedback. I'll get feedback off of you guys,
Right.
and that's how I want to do it. I mean, I've been here doing YouTube for a couple of years now, a few years, and it's time for me to jump to the next phase if I'm going to stay out here.
Yeah.
Well,
I just realized something. Thursday night is going to be the first time the low is above freezing.
Oh, crap.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really great.
Is that in Idaho then?
Yeah.
Yeah, Idaho. We should have a warming trend in 2 weeks, but I don't know. Oregon and Washington is getting these weird, whatchamacallit?
Microclimates.
Right. They're either getting warm or hot, rain, snow, hail, wind.
Well, the Bay Area last week actually had a snowstorm.
Yep.
On like Mount Tamalpais, Mount Diablo, and a couple of other high peaks and stuff. And it was, from the photos, it was pretty significant.
When's Mama going to be able to come live in Idaho full time?
People forget that Mount Diablo used to have snow in the 1850s.
Oh yeah, it has. It used to have snow all the time. Went into 60s when I was growing up. What was that question you asked, Will?
Mama, won't you get come full time?
Probably not for another 4 years, or maybe 5 years now, because we bought the second house here, and right now, what she can do though, she can come up here now for a month at a time.
That's because you work from home, right?
Mm-hmm. And now I got the. We're away across the street, away from the little kids, so she can actually concentrate on her work in a decent amount of time, and then go across the street and play with the kids, and come back and do some work, and we'll work in the yard and do stuff like that. But and she wants to get where she's hoping that in 2 years we'll have the house paid off for the main compound, the main 5 acres paid off. And then in 5 years, we'll have this one down so much that it will just be able to handle it with my retirement, her retirement.
Everybody wave at Ron.
Hey, Ron! And so hopefully we'll all be, in 5 years, she'll be up here totally full time, and we'll either be renting out the house in California, or she'll just sell it outright and dump money into other land up here for rentals up here where we're close, where we can take care of rentals here.
Oh, there you go. So you're gonna have her into the filming here pretty soon?
Well, she did a couple of them there about the garden in California. I'm going to take her my other filmer down there and see if I can get her to do some filming down there of stuff she's doing, and then show her how to edit and stuff, and we can just start slipping them into the the broadcast as well.
Yeah, I thought, well, maybe you get her turned into a cameraman or something to begin with, or something,
Yeah, she will. When she's up here, then she will help out, and she will, help direct me.
Hold on a second. Ryan, the gamer, is trying to get in here. Go ahead. I saw you down there, Ryan. I'll pull you up here in a second. I was just doing some other stuff. I know you're down there. It says you're not connected. Oh, Ron, I'll go to Ron while he's messing with that. And uh, Ron's going to be coming and talking to us a lot here this spring, I hope. Getting everybody ready to do their spring planting and whatnot. Get you guys to get your dirt turned into gold. But
Sure,
I was thinking
I
that
didn't know I was invited, but okay, that works for me.
I was thinking. I told you that before. Do you know something of what's going on with FFP? I know he's not doing very well. You know how he's doing?
He's coming back a whole lot stronger than they predicted. We'll just say that.
Well, that's good because I really hate. I think he's too young to be going away from us. So.
Right. Yeah, we'll not start rumors. He's doing much better and coming back stronger than they expected.
Good.
Well, hopefully I'll get my stimulus check because the government says you're alive. Because
I went to that web address. They gave me a web address where you could go see if you were going to even get one, and it said that they didn't know who I was, even after I gave them my social security number.
Yeah. Hey Al, if you get a social security check you get a stimulus check, hit them up for the past one. Say, hey, you didn't send me these other ones.
I did. I told them you owed me the last two. So they said either my stimulus check will be $2,800 or $1,800. They haven't decided yet because they're not too sure if I'm still alive.
It's like, hey, you just talked to me. I'm alive.
Yeah, but to them, they're like, is he alive or is he dead? I'm like, no, I'm alive. You owe me money. And you know how the federal government treats money. It's our money, not yours. Also, do I look alive?
No. Memorex.
Walking Dead.
They'll still tax you. Because me and Will were talking about, we were watching on, was it Bloomberg or the Indian TV station? He was talking to Congress to raise our taxes.
Hey,
Thailand.
JB is still trying to get a 3% tax on all residential properties in the United States.
Yeah, he's going to get himself in trouble because we're not in the right position to even be taxing anything right now.
Yeah.
Remember what happened in 1993? Everybody who voted for that raised taxes were voted out of office.
I know.
He'll be another one-term president if he keeps trying to raise taxes.
I don't think he's going to make it through the full term in his mental state.
Then we have President.
I'll stop.
The Las Vegas money is
Trump made it through his.
By September 20th. Kamala will pull the 25th Amendment on him.
I thought it would be sooner. It'd be President Harris.
Well, they're waiting until they're thinking that they're going to wait until September.
I'm just afraid the military might be pulling a 7 days in May because JB just did a wonderful thing. We're going to stop 3 regiment. And the admiral, I forgot his name, Dirksen, or was it Peterson or Pearson? The 4-star admiral was yelling at him. Those 3 regiments are our troops. They're naval and also Marines. What the hell are you talking about? And he gave Biden the right of that. I thought that was funny as hell.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty good. The generals and admirals and all that, they ain't gonna let them do anything they're not supposed to do. You notice that with Trump.
Right. They
don't let them do anything that they're really not supposed to be doing. So.
Right. But you know who's in control of the football is Vice President Harris. They will not let Biden near the football anymore. He's keep wandering around the White House. Where's the lunch button? Like, no.
Well, actually, it's a naval officer, I believe, that carries the football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
It was Army and Pence for Trump, and now it's a naval attaché who's carrying the football for Harris.
Yeah.
I don't think we got to worry about that thing anyway.
Yeah, it's just interesting. And then what was I looking up? Oh, Ron, is it still snowing in Ohio, or it's you're nice and sunny?
We're nice and sunny. We're still balancing in the cold, but it's nice and sunny.
Right, because me and my friends are arguing either you're going to get snow or tornadoes, and I'm pushing for the nicer weather, like tornadoes.
Right.
Well, it's been snowing like a mother here. It looks like it's snowing again out there. Is it snowing again? Honey,
Yeah, not us. We're in growing
snowing
season.
again? Yep, she says yes.
Or my preference, barbecue season. Hey,
That's always great. Go outside and barbecue, folks.
Yeah, I noticed that Courtney and Dustin up there on White Family Farm in Ohio were planting peas.
Yep.
This weekend.
Yep.
Planting peas.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hey, Gray Man, what's up, my man? Good to see
Hey,
you.
great man.
They did it just in time because we got that frost this morning that'll bring on those peas even better.
Yep.
Why the heck people planting middle of the winter for?
It ain't middle of winter here.
That peas, what you do is you get the peas in the ground and it's still cold. The tops will just kind of lay there on the surface. The roots start going down deeper and deeper. And as soon as it hits the right temperature, boom,
Boom.
they go up and they go crazy.
If anybody's seen my video, because my winter is short, it's only about a 6-week span because I live in the desert and I have periods of frost and stuff. But already my pea plants are about this high in the big tub because I plant my peas in the tub because I can rotate the tubs for different growth rates. And this one, I'm on my second harvest. Again, everybody should buy Ron's book, The Green Wizard's Manual. Ron, do you have a copy behind you?
He probably getting short on them books. They've been going pretty good, haven't they, Ron?
Yep.
No, they're not moving at all.
Everybody
really?
buy a copy, especially all you beginning gardening people. Stop bothering me and don't help me because my nephews try to help me on my pruning on my nectarine tree. And I looked at it like, you Harvard, Yale idiots. They don't teach pruning in Yale or Harvard. And it's like my tree is like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going, it takes 10 years to grow a good fruit tree.
Oh, yeah. You don't prune citrus trees hardly at all until they get to a certain size.
Right. And also on nectarines, apricots, and peaches, it's like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, we're helping Uncle Alan like your rose bushes. I'm
Well,
trying
you
to.
don't even do anything with the way my grandpa taught me on like cherry trees and apple trees and stuff like that. You don't even, when you first plant them, you plant them and then you just walk away and you don't go back to them for about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They need to get up big enough before you can start pruning them. Develop their base and stuff first.
I had cherry trees about 3 acres.
Delivery.
Ron's the man. He knows all about that stuff.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
That just drives me nuts. It's the
Not
younger
enough to write
generation.
a second book.
I
Yep.
saw a make believe Ron somewhere. I can't remember his name. I was going to write it down. But the guy was acting like he knew a lot. And I sat there and I listened to him, listened to his video and said, that guy don't know nothing. He's repeating everything he's saying.
I know. We have a lot of people that do that.
Yeah. I just wish my garden looked like that behind me.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to
that
move
would be
3
wonderful.
states down.
Yeah, that would be great if my garden looked like that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, just follow Ron's book.
I got it. I've read it 3 times now.
Yeah, I gave it as gifts too. And if I get my copy back from my nephews, it's like, let's go to Uncle Alan's house. He knows everything. We can borrow stuff from him. Like, Uncle Alan's poor. You owe me money, and you only took me out for dinner once this month. Like, yeah, Uncle Alan, we fed you outside in the patio in the cold.
Oh, geez.
Fed you like a dog.
It's like, okay. Because they know I got all the paperwork under my name. So if anything happens to Uncle Alan, it's going into probate. So they always worry.
Make them beg for it, huh?
No, I'm making them suffer like hell.
So everybody has kept up what's going on with our farmers, right?
Right.
I mean, those of you that are sitting back questioning whether you even need a copy of my book, you've been paying attention to what they're doing stimulus-wise. They have now restricted how much the farmers are allowed to grow. They must dedicate 1/3 of their property to green growing only, meaning they're not allowed to plant crops on 1/3 of their overall property, which will bankrupt all of them. They're also told they're not getting stimulus because they're not part of the ruined class or the unsupported class. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to start banging heads on that. But our food stocks and our food supplies for this year are shot to hell.
Yeah.
And part of that, did I read that right?
That grocery stores, it's not going to be available.
Did I read that right? That even the small farms are affected by that?
Oh, yeah.
Every one of them that looks at government subsidies in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. If they're not
and as part of all of this, if they want to receive any sort of subsidies, like their bank or their food cards and what have you, they must adhere to the chemical system, and they are not allowed to grow organically
or homestead.
Yeah. Well, thanks. The ones that aren't receiving any of the subsidy, they just got the green light to expand if they can and get everything going, because they'll be able, because the prices on food is going to go up. And,
right.
And that means that those farmers that aren't on subsidies are going to actually be able to make it and be able to expand. So hopefully they'll be bringing more organic food to the market, but still, it's not going to be enough.
Not even close to what we need.
Yeah.
On that, it's only certain regions, as I'm looking at it, can support itself. If you're not on either coast or any coastal area with good ag cultures, that's why the little megalomaniac Bill Gates is buying farmlands in certain areas. Now he has the size of, what is it, Massachusetts of farmland?
Yep.
Yeah.
You see what Grandman is telling everybody there, that can turn a certain color.
Yeah.
He's not the only billionaire buying up farmland in the United States.
Right. Oprah is too.
Yeah, there's something else buried in that we won't go into, but yeah, there's something else being planned there.
Right.
It's the elitist LLC farm corporation.
Right.
You want to make sure that everything's GMO.
Right. That and something else. But Ron, didn't you put out a video or you got taken down?
Which one?
About the subject we're talking about the farms and that guy from.
No, my video's still up about it. They didn't touch it.
Good. Everybody go over to Green Wizard, do a raid, check that video out. I've been yelling about this for months because I'm a dairy farmer. The government's screwing with us. And it's like, you're going to see right now, because I'm doing starvation and economic warfare. Economic warfare I don't want to do until last, because a lot of you is going to go and die, because from March this month until, let's see, March, April, May, June, they're going to raise the prices of all ag prices from 12 to 25%, depending what region of the country you're in. And a lot of you are going like, that's kind of high. And you're going to take it, and you're going to be there still drinking pop and whatchamacallit, taking
All right.
munchies, forgetting about things.
What is the time?
Froze.
Yeah, froze again. What's the title of that video that you want him to go look at?
The emergency video.
Emergency video. Okay. Oh,
It's
yeah,
a good one.
all right. Let me go ahead and pull that. I'm also going to throw the link to that down here in the chat.
It's very important you see that by Ron. Ron's right there in the corner.
He's got some pretty impressive people on there talking to him. All right, there it is. So there's the link to Ron's video that I put in the chat there. So everyone, you can just pull that out, save it off to the side, and watch it when we're done here.
Yeah, it's in 2 of my playlists.
Yeah,
because it's very important, folks. Because if you're in the middle of the country like Ron is, but you're close to a water source, right, Ron? You got Lake
Erie.
Lake Erie. So Ohio is safe. But if you're out like where Will is, Will's over there. Will is out in Nebraska. But Will's lucky because he's in the middle of Nebraska. Everybody else in the big cities, I'm really scared because you might have rioting or let's barbecue the neighbors and their dogs and the cats.
Yeah, I'm like smack dab right in the middle of the United States. So I'm pretty much screwed no matter what.
Well, there's a whole lot more to this. I don't know how much I can say. There's been a huge influx of Amazon buying up properties and building these artificial greenhouses. Amazon is going to come in mid-year and try and act like they're saving the country with all of a sudden they have all of these food sources, and they're not food. Trust me, they're not food. That is going to supposedly prop up your grocery stores and prop up our eating agenda and our food consumption with their so-called food. And I'm just going to say it that way. I don't want to start giving you guys the horror stories of what they're actually doing. But when Amazon starts selling and delivering groceries, you'll know at that point that's what I was talking about. And you're in trouble. If it's
everybody wave at Ryan. He finally popped in.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan.
Where'd you go, Ryan?
Hi, Uncle Al, Will.
It's all right.
I have Uncle Al over there, but there's
see it right
Ryan's
there.
here somewhere too.
I'm there, but I don't see.
There's no picture for him.
Be right back.
I see the walls and the door in there barely. But it's,
he doesn't want anybody to know who he is.
Yeah.
Well, he popped back out. We must have intimidated him.
Yeah. Well, Steve's live stream just ended because the Crazy Scotsman and Vanessa Kitty came on over.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hoping Ogre Dad and a couple others might come over, but
they usually do. Let me see. I gotta pop out for a second, so you're in charge for a minute, Uncle.
Okay.
Uncle's in charge. Uncle's in charge. All right.
Hey, party time. No.
They could type a comment in and then delete it. So it says retract, message deleted. Keys will.
Oh boy. Like I said, I agree with Ron because why do I feel like I'm in a James Bond movie and all the billionaires are like, yes, we're Dr. Yes or Dr. No or some maniac. I can't pronounce it.
Megalomaniac.
That's it. Remember, folks, I have brain damage.
Yeah, what's coming is bad. And if you're thinking about gardening, stop thinking about it.
Do it.
Get your hands on my book. It's an easy read, funny. It'll keep you entertained while you're going through it to get the information. I spent years trying to get this book to this point so that you can enjoy learning. It's on Amazon. Just type in Green Wizard's Guide, pops right up anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. Actually, it's available.
Yeah.
And you need this stuff in print because when and if they take the net down for whatever reason, you're going to want that information in your hand. And there's place in there for you to add notes and what have you. You kind of want to take it around with you as you're doing different things and keep notes of what you're doing. There's deliberately blank pages in the book just for that. This is extremely well thought out. I had a lot of help getting the book to this point. But what it's going to do for you in your garden, you're going to taste foods you've never tasted before.
Better
In 30
too.
years, this stuff hasn't been available and tasted this good. It's just not available in grocery stores. They're not growing like they used to.
Nope. Also, I got to tell people, like me, I got a patio set up. Everybody looks at my patio and you see the boxes and everything. That's only garden 1. Garden 2 is at my nephew's farm, which is an acre. I have garden 3, which I rent from a fellow truck farmer. They come in, they take care of what I order, and they grow food what I demand. And also, they have a copy of Ron's book because I told them I could taste the difference if you're not following Ron's book. That's a big promo for Ron right down there because you could taste it. Ron isn't kidding. You could taste the difference in the food. And on the truck farmer friend of mine freaked out because first time in, like Ron says, 30 years, everybody's buying his produce because they said it tastes a hell of a lot better than the grocery store stuff now.
Yeah.
So I'm getting like,
what's the name of your new? I mean, Ron, what's the name of your new book?
The Green Wizard's Guide. That's not a new book.
No. Your second one's not out yet. Okay.
Not
we're
enough.
waiting
Not
for
the
it.
first one sold. You guys don't want to know about gardens and how to do that stuff.
It's called the
What am I
lag
supposed to
time.
do? I can't afford the first book I published
Yeah.
because I
Everybody-
self-published. I didn't get paid to publish a book. I self-published. Because they
Everybody,
don't want this information out there.
right? Everybody, buy Ron's book and make your friends get a copy because I'm getting tired and I gotta get a new copy. I don't think I'm going to get mine's back from my nephew.
All right. So there
you go, Ron.
The Green Wizard's Guide. Kindle edition is $7.95, and paperback is $13.95. So you got $13.95 for the paperback, $7.95 for the Kindle
It's not
version.
going to break your bank account to pick it up.
You'll save money on food following this.
Yep.
Well, when you go to a grocery store and you buy tomatoes, okay, you're going to buy a tomato, and I don't care what size it is. It's like what, 50 cents to buy a really big size lettuce style tomato. Okay, you're not going to get much flavor. What flavor you do get, you're going to think that's the way a tomato is supposed to taste. For 48 cents, you can buy a pack of seeds and grow hundreds of pounds of tomatoes that are going to have flavors you've never had before. Now, you tell me, is this book going to save you money when you're growing your own?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And not only that, once you start growing your own,
this food's going to taste like.
Once you get the varieties you like, you save those seeds from the and plant them the next year.
Right.
Oh, and there's Ryan right there. Hi,
Hey,
Ryan.
And Ryan's frozen. He's having problems.
Finally popped in.
Aiden
Hi,
here.
Aiden.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Oh, absolutely, Gray Man. Anything grown yourself under right soil conditions, and that's what my guide is about. It's about getting the soil conditions right,
Can you guys hear me?
getting to an organic soil, the easiest, fastest way possible with the least amount of work. And what grows out of there will blow your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out that I mentioned it earlier before you came up here, Ron.
Yes, we
Uh,
can hear
Problems
you,
here.
my
Ryan.
property I bought here, on the
Yeah,
east
because
side of the shop
I'm
is
doing
where
good here in North
we had
Carolina.
this
We're
house and
getting
stuff.
you now, Ryan. I think everything
There's-
worked out.
The cow poo's about that deep out there,
Oh,
and
awesome.
he fed with those big 6 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot bales, the big monster bales,
Right.
and he set those out there. Sorry, froze again. The cows, when they get him ate down to about a quarter, start stomping on it, so he has to bring another one out.
Okay,
So
hold
there's so
on.
much alfalfa stomped into that ground out there with all the cow poo. It's going to be amazing when I get it planted out there. What's going to grow?
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead, Ryan.
All
And
right.
Ryan froze again.
Yeah.
Speak up, Ryan. It's your turn.
Yeah, he's froze again.
Yeah, and if you can get some
There
of
we go.
that discarded
There we
milk
go.
or some of that off-shot milk and spray it down on those hay bales and get those enzymes to start working
We
before
just
you
had a
plant
tree
in them,
disco timber in
you'll
Harrisburg.
definitely thank me in the long run.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about owning a dairy. We got a lot of spoiled milk.
There you go. There you go. Get that sprayed on your grass, get that sprayed on your garden, get that sprayed on everything, and watch the difference in the soil.
Oh yeah, we do it on our alfalfa fields, like Ron says. We sprayed milk, and all
I think
my
it's going to do this to me.
okay, all of my neighbors are wondering how come my alfalfa is so growing so big and luscious, and there's like
Right.
because my cows enjoy it. I got Guernseys. They go nuts. They won't even touch the stuff I buy from my neighbors. They look at me like, what the hell's this crap? They're too spoiled. Also, I give them beers too. Spoiled beer. Cows like spoiled beer.
Mm-hmm. Well, heck, in Japan, what's the type of beef they keep them locked
Oh,
up? They
I
feed
better
them.
come back in.
They
Forgot.
feed them beer and
Kobe.
the Kobe beef is fed beer and
Donut.
the rice wine.
Yeah, drunken cow is a happy cow.
They stumble from here to there.
Well, and
Now,
their meat tastes better. You should try it.
oh yeah,
Hey,
they got
Tibor.
Wagyu beef. Hi, Tibor.
Hey, Tibor. Didn't see you slip in there.
Yeah, you'll have to catch my last my last barbecue over there, Will, on the other channel.
Good barbecue.
You can slip the link in there if you want, Ron.
All right, hold
Get
on.
everybody going right away. I only have one computer up this morning, so I can't grab them.
Yeah.
No
I
problem.
could share the video, though. We could do that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why I'm pushing
If I
so
can do it.
hard.
Let me see if I can do that.
This is why I'm pushing so
Share.
hard on the starvation series before I go into the economic warfare. Because again, it starts in March, April, May, and June. If you have garage sales, hold them now. Get all the cash you can. Be leery of the banks. This is a big warning for everybody. Be leery of the banks. Be your own banker.
Mhm.
I won't get into too deep into this. Be suspect of everybody.
Well, that's
Okay.
kind of what Steve was saying on his live earlier today about talking about people buying up real gold jewelry and stuff like that to have barter stuff and bribery stuff that's not actually cash, because jewelry's not going to lose all of its value, and you pick stuff up from estate sales and stuff like that, where you can get a decent price, get it for pennies on the dollar, as it were.
Right. And folks, got to be careful because there is a silver shortage. I'm looking right now on the LDC rating system, we have a silver shortage because they quit producing silver last month. So you might not get your bars or rounds that are limited to people. So I do warn people on economically, if you're doing precious metals, you better buy now because the government's thinking like 1933. Yeah, we're taking gold and silver off the standard. Give me it back.
Who was it? That was Anthony, wasn't it? That did the talk,
Right.
explained all that on it. Yeah.
Palmetto Prepared. He has a video.
Yeah,
out on that.
I heard that the silver is going to be going up.
Yeah,
The
because
cost
they
of
stopped
it.
because they stopped producing it and refining it last month in February. There's
The
no
place where I buy my silver even sent me a letter telling me that they're not going to be selling it for a while.
I'm trying to remember the channel. It begins with a D that talks about stacking silver and stuff.
the underground, Sonny's channel.
Oh, the underground. That's right. I'm not the underground. Yeah, the underground. Yeah, he talks about that as well too.
Yeah, because like Uncle Al, I'm diversified in the precious metals and stones. I still got my platinum and I still got my gems. If somebody tells you diamonds is a good
What's
deal
the
to
name of
buy,
that video, Ron? Go ahead,
Ron
Uncle.
put his
What's the
video
name
in-
of
it's
that
in-
video, Ron?
It's in the
Froze.
chat already. He put it in the chat.
it's in the chat. Pork shoulder
Yeah,
barbecue.
pork shoulder barbecue. It's in the chat.
Very good video. Again, folks, Uncle Alan's diversified because I got platinum, I got silver, I got gold, I got precious gems. It's not under my name. It's under my, let's see, which nephew is it? Nephew 14 has it in his safe deposit box because Uncle Alan suffered 2 strokes and I don't want that get confiscated and hold in probate. But do not listen to anybody who's trying to sell you diamonds right now. Diamonds, unless you know what you're doing, is crap.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of fakes going around. Silver, you have to be careful. Gold, you have to be careful. I told one guy he just got $2,000 of fakes. They're Chinese. They're gold plated, and he probably got less than $100 worth of gold
Yeah.
because they are counterfeits out there, including diamonds. Because I looked at one, I said, "This isn't a real diamond. This is a fake." Because
I like what Hawaiian Volcano Squad said. He's going to panic buy spaghetti.
and brown rice, great.
Yeah. But actually, I got Keto Homestead with Jess coming on tomorrow night.
Yep.
And that's going to be one of the things we're going to be talking about is stuff you can make with the almond flour,
Right.
which has so much lower carbs and stuff as far as, and it's just, looking at the numbers, it's like, 6 carbs per cup for almond flour, whereas rice flour is 100 and something carbs per cup.
Yeah. And if you look at oat flour, it's even worse.
No, actually, oat and wheat flour are less. Rice is the worst one.
Yeah.
Has the most carbs per cup.
But I use rice flour mochi base for my food bar design.
Mm-hmm.
I still got to make it small enough and not 200 grams because 200 grams of a food bar is a lot of food.
Yeah. Check something here.
You could tie it to a stick and kill something with it. And Ryan's down there. Hi, Ryan. Can you hear us? Microphone's off.
Yeah, but just keep in mind, your brown rice, it has multiple purposes. Not only is it mineral rich because it hasn't been bleached out, but it's also got medicinal purposes. Like when you've got a stomach bug.
Is that it, Ron?
Right. What have you? You can
Thank you,
use
Uncle.
that to clear your stomach versus running to the hospital.
Yeah.
Is that it, Ron?
Which one?
Pork shoulder.
what I'm sharing
missing
up there?
segments.
Yeah, that's the video he posted.
Yeah, that's because the first video I put out actually had sections of it missing. Something went wrong in the edit. So I republished it this morning. Yeah, you get the biggest kick out of the very end of the video there, Will.
Okay.
And Ryan's right below us. Is your microphone working, Ryan?
Yes, it is.
How's
you hear me?
everything? Yep. How's everything in North Carolina?
We're good.
Snowing?
We're doing good here. It's right now. We are in phase 3, which now we can have more stuff open.
Oh, that's good. Get it now before it's all closed up again. This
Yeah.
time for some other weird reason.
I tried to get that in there.
Sorry about the earlier today because my neighbors just had their trees cut down,
No problem.
and I think
Technical,
my iPad went a little nuts.
Technical
getting
difficulties
overloaded.
happen.
Could be getting
Good to
overloaded.
see you, Ryan.
Good to see you too, buddy.
Yeah, Ryan, your iPad may be getting too old or it's running out of space. Take it to an Apple shop. And reboot it professionally. They'll take off all the weird stuffs on it.
Yeah, especially around here.
Yeah.
It's just past that, Will.
One thing I want to make sure you guys know, we need to pray for Wendy's family from Jason passing away.
Yeah,
They're
I
in my
went
prayer
over
circle.
and
That's why I'm dressed
sent
like
her
this.
a message, and she got back to me. Yeah, Ryan passed away, you guys, if you don't know.
You
Or
mean
not
Jason?
Ryan, but
Jason.
Jason.
Ryan's still alive. He's right down there.
Uncle Al, you're being a kooky.
I'm always kooky. Also,
That's why your name is Kooky.
Yeah. Also, I did whatchamacallit? A prayer service this morning. That's why I'm dressed up. And yes,
When
folks,
you
I am
dressed up,
doing
I thought that was your everyday going.
No, everyday going is t-shirt. But when I do my prayer circle on FaceTime, which I cover over now 300 people, because everybody's freaking out, doesn't do good for my lungs. And no herbal cures, folks. I have physical damage on my lungs. You get stomped by a Holstein bull. See how well your lungs look. Yeah, let's see.
All righty. Now, so Iron Firehorse came in here, guys.
Okay, that's about a weather. How about Iron Firehorse? I didn't see you sneak in here. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend.
It's a little bit cooler here, 51 degrees.
No, that's not too bad. Go see
I think
Will's,
I do. I'm
Will's weather.
28.
I know
probably
Will
a little
had about
warmer than
18
that.
inches of snow.
It's
Oh, we
47
got
outside right
a
now,
little
which is
bit.
quite warm.
30,
Not like
30
Denver.
degrees here. And it looks like snow the rest of the week.
60 here with rain. And we got 7 minutes, folks. Any updates for anybody?
No, I'm good.
Gil?
Well, let's see. Tomorrow night I'm doing the Keto Homestead with Jess. We're going to talk about the keto diet and eating healthier that way. And then Friday is water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. And that's what's coming up this week for me. And sometime, hopefully here shortly, Dave is going to be starting his live streams up again. He's got a day.
Yeah, he said he was going to try to pick a day for himself.
Right. Ron in the corner. What's any updates, the videos, anything we have to know?
I did an interview yesterday on Texas radio that's posted here on Green Wizard, dealing with the snow and the ice. They don't know what to do with their yards all freezing up. They're all kind of clueless. They've never seen this kind of weather condition in Texas before. And
I keep telling them snow again.
It's like it's like Reed had snow probably too.
So yeah, if you want some tips or tricks or what have you dealing with your first snow ever out of Texas, check out my video in the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one, folks. Make sure you check out Ron's. Anything for Ryan?
No, I'm just gonna go around and because tonight we got a booster club meeting at our high school
Good.
for our football games. We already in our third year. I mean, third in the football games.
Good, good. And Will, do you have anything coming up on Thursday?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have topic Thursday. This week is gonna be having to do with water. That's why I kind of chuckled when Gil said what his was, because we're gonna talk about wild water sources.
Right. And folks, if you haven't seen Modern Refugees Water Sources, remember, filters and homemade filters is not the catch-all, because Uncle Alan drank a lot of brown chunky water and green chunky water in his lifetime. And I keep telling people, filters do only one thing. They do not solve other things.
Well,
Like
stop
heavy-
drinking behind the cows, and you'll be fine.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's a good one.
Don't drink the yellow water.
But I have to warn people, I stop people from drinking heavy mineral deposits because I live in a mining area and there's pools of stuff that looks bright blue. You drink that, you won't make it to the emergency room.
Yeah. And that's like Dave up there.
That's why I said my topic is
the-
gonna be about wild water sources, and that's just about like what he said. If you drink the blue water, you're dead.
It's good
Don't
to
eat
swim.
the snow.
And it's good to swim in, but I would not drink the water.
Uncle Al, don't you drink that
You're
snow
right,
either.
Firehorn.
I
You're
won't.
right. I've been talking to a chef who has been working on keto diets and keto recipes, trying to convince her to start doing a series with me. It's like twisting an arm. I don't know if I'm going to get her to do it or not.
Yeah, I know. Jess at Keto Homestead is very into the basics. She says, "Yes, this is keto friendly, but this isn't true keto. It's just keto friendly." And she explains, this is keto and what it is. And so,
Right. That's why I'm talking to this chef. I'm trying to get somebody who's actually got the real bottom line.
Yeah. But yeah,
Everybody has a different way of doing keto, I've noticed.
well, if you see Jess's before and after pictures, and she did it keto for a year. She's still on it, but when she started keto to a year later, the before and after pictures are like, you lost how much? You lost half your body. She went from very large woman to, a nice hottie.
So if we put Will on this diet, Will goes like this into like that.
But I've been watching all of Jess's videos explaining stuff. So I'm ready for it tomorrow night. And it's like I'm looking over at my food storage stuff, and see I got so many, beans, rice, wheat, all the stuff I'm gonna have, that I'm gonna have to just let my boys eat because they're skinny as a rail and they eat a ton, and their metabolism is up where they can handle it. And I got to get new stuff for me.
That's
Like
what it all comes
almond
down
flour.
to. Your metabolism.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I was just bringing it up here on my other screen, getting stuff updated here.
Wow, go gray man.
All right, guys, here's some numbers for you. These are grams of carbs per cup. Rice flour, 127 grams. White flour, 95 grams. Whole wheat flour, 86 grams. Oat flour, 35 grams. Coconut flour, 60 grams. Almond flour, 6.
Well, I know what to do with my next candy bar idea.
So,
8,000 in a 200 gram bar, 8,000 calories. It'll either save your life or kill you or clog you up.
Probably clog you up.
so
That's
think-
it's like I've been watching these several of the channels talk keto and stuff. Stringfield Ridge, the Broussards, and some of the others, and it's like, okay, I need to get on the diet. I need to lose 70 pounds.
Uh, well, we're almost at top of the hour. Anything to finish off?
I'm done. I think we're done.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Hawaii Volcano Squad. Got a 10. It looks like a 10,000 gallon water tank for the rain catchment system.
Wow. Must be nice.
10,000 gallons.
Water, yeah.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
My next tornado just
Where they
lost it.
catching it off
Lost it.
of?
The roof. The rain's there in Hawaii. Yeah.
Huh.
He says back farther up. He says local town had 3 inches of rain per hour,
Oh, that's good.
I believe that.
and he catches it all. Tibor. Reminder all you that still have snow: don't eat the yellow snow or the brown snow.
Well, that's what
Don't don't eat the yellow for sure.
That's
What-
what, I
what-
just said. That's
what,
what I
Ron?
just said. Uncle just said.
Oh, I'm just reminding you not to eat that snow following, and any of that water following the cows.
That will be stinky.
Yeah, you get used
All
to
right,
it.
I'll be
Spit out
the
some
first to
chunks.
step out. Nice seeing you, everybody.
Catch
All right,
you
Ron.
later.
All
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all gonna step out, you guys. Thanks for coming. I'll see you on Thursday at 1 p.m. You
See you
guys
next
stay
time.
cool,
Peace.
stay
Out my
cool
garden.
out there.
Yeah, hopefully
Peace
I'll be
out.
able to get a garden video out here tomorrow.